Hey, we're recording. Happy Monday, everybody. Today we're going to do another day of working with methods. This time I'm giving you this gigantic program. It's gigantic, it's huge. And we're going to talk about how to get it ready because it keeps getting mentioned in my computer science class. Programming is thinking, then typing. Okay? Thinking, then typing. All of you would look at this and go, it's time to type. And you lose your thinking because your brain can't do two things at once. It's all messed up. So we're still learning how to code before we start typing. So I got this giant program, and part of me saying in my head, I need to break this big program down into manageable pieces because it looks huge. It's not. It looks huge. So just like you should be doing with assignment 5.2, you printed it out and you read it already. So your mind's starting to think about it. First thing we need to do is take a look at what this gigantic, huge program wants us to do. All right. Write a program that asks users to enter a distance in meters. Well, that's kind of easy. Input, enter the distance in meters. Uh, I ran some of the last programs y'all gave me, and I compile it and run it, and I get a window. Oh, a nice, pretty dialog box that says enter A. Okay, enter A. That's a lot of fun. What the heck does enter A mean? If you said to your whoever in your house is walking by, come here, run this program, tell me what you think. And they sat down and they said, enter A. They go, A, I can enter an A. That's no problem. User friendly. Kind of explain what you need going on in these programs as we keep talking about do better. From now on, start to do a little better. User input. Yeah, okay. Come back to our program. Enter a distance in meters. I can do that in my head. One eye open, I can type up a program. Then I have a menu program. Okay. And it's going to give me four options. So I'm going to hit the numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. Convert to kilometers. All right. So I'm going to need a method, a void method, show kilometers. Okay. I'm going to need one goes to here. I have a method for that. Convert to inches. Super duper looper jump. Yeah, I go to there. You get the idea. Convert to feet. Show feet and quit. Not bad. So there's three functions I'm going to write. And they're all going to, it looks like to me, convert and display all together. All right, what else we got going on down here? Um, Write a void method named menu. Okay, that makes sense. Program should continue display the menu until the user. Okay, so I'm going to keep running until they want to quit. Um, I have a bad data check. So that adds a little bit more to my input, doesn't it? Yeah. No, yeah. Okay. Display. Oh, here's nice. I'm writing down, this is what I'd like it to look like. Enter a distance, da 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 da. Boom, 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 boom. And we got all kind of stuff going. So I'm going to enter 500 and then pick a number 1 to 4. And it's just more examples on the back. So this is important. Kind of know what I want to see input and output wise. Oh, this problem says here's an example session with the program using the console. Womp, womp, womp. We're not going to use the console. We need to keep practicing making it user friendly and happy world. Okay, so just like the program you just did and submitted to me that was called Complete Me, we're going to kind of get that same setup going. Let's see if we can come up with a main, and I'm going to turn you loose to do everything else. Okay, so I'm just making notes right now. Making notes. Method. I have one called show, it's a void, okay? Show kilometers. And do I have anything that would be an argument that gets passed down to a parameter? Do I have any input here? Does anything need to be passed in?
The meters.
Yeah, the meters. The meters is going to have to be passed in. Yeah. While I'm thinking about it, what data type might meters be?
Double.
Yeah, double. Sorry, I have my cap in my mouth. So all I'm doing right now is making a bunch of notes to self, so I don't forget anything. What else do I have? Oh, I have show inches, show feet. These are all going to be void methods. That's nice. Show inches. I know I'm going to have to pass meters in. Show feet. Okay, so I have those couple of methods. I'm going to need a method for my what?
The distance.
Yeah, the distance coming in. So I'm gonna need another method. I'm gonna call it get distance. Nice. Front or back? Do I need anything? Do I need a return type? Do I have any parameters? All we need is radio. Well, I should be bringing something back, right?
Yeah, so double, I guess, or
That's
return method.
yeah, double and anything, anything. Do I need to send anything into the method to do my job?
Yes, or double something. I don't like.
Oh, remember, this is just getting my distance. So inside of here, I am asking, I'm just making notes, asking for meters. What else am I doing in here? So I'm asking for meters. I think this says, okay, so we got this method, Shazam, Shazam, Shazam. Um, do. Write a program that, oh, bad data check. Well, I'm sorry. Bad data check. The program should, oh yeah, I gotta include that. Check. Ask for meters, bad data check. Yeah.
Do you check with the if? Like, I think you check with the if statement, right? For bad
Yeah,
data.
you could do it with an if statement. You could do it, you'll figure out. I would recommend that you use a while loop. Because what if they enter -6 and then they're being a real smart ass and then, oh, I'm going to enter -6 again? They may keep entering goofy numbers. So I'm thinking I'm going to need a loop in here. Yeah, I'm just making lots of notes right now. Taking this giant problem and breaking it down. I'm going to get the input. It's going to ask for meters, yada, yada, yada. Do I need another method? I need one for menu, don't I? I'm going to have a menu method. And let's see. My menu says something along the lines of give me a number 1 through 4. Doesn't say anything about a bad data check in this one. Good. Right? It should not. Yeah, void method menu that displays the menu of selections. This method should not accept any arguments. Well, it sounds like I get into here. Okay. And then I'm going to do a bunch of work inside of there. All right. So I have menu. This says it's a void. Nothing's coming back. And that sounds like that's going to be controlling. So far, any questions? When you're quiet, you're either like all in with me or you're totally lost. All right, let's
All
take my
in.
notes and see what I got so far. All right, I want to come into the program and, I may have a welcome screen. I might say, let's create a method called a void method. Hey, welcome to the void welcome. All that does is displays a dialog box that says, hey, welcome to this program. We are going to blah, 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 blah. I come out of here. Excuse me. I'm going to come out of here and then I'm going to say, okay, next thing is I need to get distance. And I'm going to get my distance. Double. Get distance. Nothing's going in. Luckily, I'm doing this on paper because I'm going to have to say something like, wait a minute, that's not how I call this. That's not how I call that. I call this by saying meters equals get distance. Welcome, everybody. Da, 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 da. Meters equals get distance. Next thing I'm going to do is call my menu program. Excuse me, my menu method. I don't need the void. I'm going to call menu. Now, inside of menu, I'm going to display the numbers 1 through 4. 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a big program. This is a lot of jumping around. This is why I'm giving you the rest of class to do it. If it's a 1, you're going to call show kilometers. If it's a 2, well, I'm going to override what the book says. I'm going to have to pass in meters. So when I pass it in and I call these guys, I can pass those. Now, the book is kind of confusing because it says, well, wait, we want a 4 to quit, otherwise we run again. So I'm not really liking what's going on here. I'm going to make some adjustments. I'm going to go back to my menu and say, let's do a different menu. Okay. This menu here, we're going to display our menu. Everybody still with me? We're going to display our menu and ask for a number. So we're going to say int menu. Menu is going to display what my 4 options are and return a number. So now I'm going to say something like num equals menu. So it's going to call menu and return a number 1 through 4. Now I'm going to have a case statement. If it's a 1, I'm going, remember the case statement. That's what I wanted to get involved here. If it's a 1, we're going to call show kilometers, etc., etc., depending on what it is. So again, I'm cleaning all this up because typing part's easy. Welcome, blah, 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 blah. Meters equals get distance. Get a number, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then we're going to have this case according to number. If it's a 1, we'll show kilometers. It's okay. But what if it's a 4? Well, I want to exit out. If it's not a 4, I want to run it again. Where will I go to run again? I think all the way back up to this spot. So something along the lines of while num not equal to 4. If it's a 1, 2, or 3, it's going to let me run again. So this will be a do loop. Well, let me do this again. Yeah, I got some stuff going here. I'm going to come in and I'm going to say, hopefully you're writing this down. Welcome. Not passing anything in, nothing's coming back. Now it looks like I have a do statement. I'm going to find out how many meters there are, equals get distance. Then I'm going to ask for a num. The num is going to say, hey, go to menu and return a value. Go to distance, return the number of meters. Go to menu, return that. Now I'm going to have a case statement, right? Depending on what num is, if it's a 1, a 2, or a 3, I'm going to call one of those other methods. I come out of there and I'm going to stay in this do loop while num doesn't not equal to 4. How's that for the main?
For the case statement, do you have to like put the the equation for it so you can get the thing, or for like 1, 2, 3, 4, the equation, or the just the method?
Side of this method, you're going to display the menu.
Okay.
And then the user will pick a 1, 2, 3, or 4, and that's what will get returned. Okay? And again, if they pick a 1, that's going to be this show kilometers. If it's a 2, it will show inches. And of course, there's more up here. There's more stuff that goes up here. There's more stuff that's going to go in here. What's going to go after show kilometers? Come on, give me a B word.
Break.
Break. Yeah. Oh, geez, we didn't want to forget those. There's going to be breaks in here. And what was the last one? Show feet.
This would need a default as well, correct? Or not necessarily.
If it's not a 1, 2, 3, it's gonna, just it's gonna trickle down and do nothing because these are our only 3 options, and it's gonna hit the while. And if it wasn't 1, 2, or 3, like if it's a 4, it gets out. If it was a 1, 2, or 3, it's gonna let you run it again. All we need. What do you think? How's that for a main? Was it a lot of work to walk through this? Yes. Is it 100% right? We don't know. I don't know. It's going to be pretty close. I mean, there's syntax that's going to get added, but I'm thinking it's not awful. Okay. Could I now write a program with this as my guideline where I'm doing, I might do my welcome and get distance methods and done. Say, okay, do they both work? Yes. Now I'm going to add the next part and add the next part and add the next part kind of deal. Don't just go type all this up. Program with all the methods before you can actually see if it runs and compiles. I'd do welcome and run and compile and make sure that works. Done. I would keep breaking things up into smaller parts. Questions? Questions. All right. So I'm going to put you in, I have 5 different groups. One of you will have Orion. Ryan, would you rather then have the ability to jump around to groups, or you just want to sit through one group today?
Jumping around would be nice, just to check in with everybody.
I can help you out with that in a little bit, but I'm creating rooms right now. All right, any questions on what I want you to do? Rooms 4 and 5 only have 3 people, so they're the ones who might give a little extra help to. Okay. When you're done, have somebody in your group post it. This will be a great day. If you get this, this is so huge with what we're going to do in chapter 6. And if you're programming, this is like huge for the rest of your programming career. Okay. Somebody make sure you're sharing. Somebody have the book open. Somebody keep talking. Everybody be active in these rooms, please. Here we go.